All right, let's hope like all get out this thing is going to work and work correctly. Shit. Are we live? Good deal. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Shout out to you on this fine Monday. Gosh almighty, why did I think that it was Tuesday as I was doing this? The week is only just beginning, and it's only just beginning. Hey, I hope you guys are having a great one. Forgive me. Let me see if I can do any editing on this. Oh, I can. Perfect. I even got a thumbnail for this live stream right here. Let's go ahead and save those changes. Do that. Hey, man, shout out to that working out. Yeah, so I know it's a little bit later than I normally do the live streams here, but here we are nonetheless, and there's a reason, there's good reason for us doing so. One, I filmed a whole bunch of videos, and all of those videos got messed up. Certainly did. Yeah, man. I hope that this sounds okay. I do have the AC going on in here. I hope it's loud enough for you guys, and what I really hope is there's no echo. I filmed a couple of videos over the course of the last 2 days, some bangers at that, all ruined because of an echo in the audio that I couldn't get rid of. And that was me trying to adjust the audio levels here, and I screwed it all up. Trying to fix something, I ended up making it worse. Cherry Dude says the audio is low. You know, for the longest time, I thought people were trolling me saying that. You as well, Cherry Dude. But no, you're actually right. I get it now. I know that when you're watching the playback, or maybe even when you're watching this, you've got to have the audio turned way up. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what that is. I can turn, like, I've got this audio turned all the way up, and I can't do nothing else with my audio interface. So forgive me. I am still trying to work to get this audio corrected. Damn, I meant to tell some folks that I was doing this live stream. Hey, hold on one second. We're going to be talking about Wade Wilson today, judging by the title of this. I was on a phone call earlier. Hey, I'm live right now if any of y'all would like to pop on in here. Hope to see you. We're live on YouTube. Good deal. Had to tell the old Discord what we got going on. Freda, what's going on? I see you right there. True Blue, what's going on with you? Joshua, what's going on with you? Number 1. Number 2, R Green. Number 3, Jonah, what's going on with you? Aaron, shout out to you for being a channel member. And to everybody else up in here, thank you guys for taking the time. So, yeah, we're talking about Wade Wilson today on this. I'm going to try to make this as good as the video that I filmed earlier today. All things Wade Wilson. Really important, especially today. And we're going to get up into it. That's what we're doing here today. Ryan, thank you for letting me know that the audio is fine on your end. You know, it's 50-50. Some people think that the audio is okay. Some people think that it's not okay. Christina, what's going on with you? Any relation? I'm pretty sure that there is. Shout out to you for being up in here. Thank you. Dead Dog, what's going on? Long time. Jack of all trades. Sounds good to you. Thank you. Oh, shit. Hey, Hostile Hose, what's going on? I'm a multi-year fan. Love the Hot Nut Challenge. Destroyed me for life. That certainly did. I think it gave me an ulcer. I've got a protrusion in my belly button that I actually think came from the Hot Nut Challenge. Hey, can you hear that
I'm
right there?
I'm a multi-year fan.
Y'all let me
Love
know
the
if it's
Hot Nut
doing the
Challenge.
TTS, the text-to-speech on those donations right there. Folks, we do have a donation goal. Let me go ahead and pop that money up right there. Joe begging help for APS if anybody would feel so inclined. We certainly need the help these days. We've got a lot of things upcoming in mere days. We're bringing back the After Prison Show RP Prison server bigger than ever before. And we're going to be going 100 miles an hour with that thing. Just wait. Literally just got off the phone with my developer earlier, right before I did this live stream. And man, when I tell you ain't seen nothing like what we about to put out there, it is going to be awesome. Daniel says his name is Long John Ding Dong Wade Wilson. Yes. All right. Anyways, let me go ahead and get into all of this. And Philip, thank you for letting me know that the TTS is working. I can't hear it. I guess if I put the headphones on, maybe I could. But shout out to you guys. All right. So look, some people, I can't even say a lot of people, but some people have been asking me as of late, Joe, what are your thoughts on the Wade Wilson situation? Hey, address the Wade Wilson situation. And to be honest, I didn't know a lot about the Wade Wilson situation, except for a few things that I had seen JD Delay and others talking about on social media about this guy. I would learn, though. And I'm going to share with all of you. Maybe there's some of you who are watching this who have no idea. Who is Wade Wilson? Like I said, I filmed a video earlier on this. Absolute banger, but the audio was all screwed up. Had this hellacious echo in it. And we're gonna try to do the video like I did earlier, except better here today. Ghetto God, what's going on? Thanks for getting up in here, man. Appreciate you. All right, so look, if you guys have no idea who Wade Wilson is, let's go ahead and get up into this thing. Hostile Hooves, we're going to get it right here. Yes, we are. Appreciate you, brother. Better yet, let's go ahead and start with an image, right? Wade Boggs was the first thing that popped up when I searched Wade Wilson. Can I get some images? How about this one right here? This is a decent little image of this guy. All right, let's go with this. And let me go ahead and pull up the chat as well on my dual monitor. Shout out to the 187. Damn, I looked at it and it was 187 up in here. That's like a police code for homicide. Damn, it doesn't even tell me that I'm live right here. Oh, there it goes. And I got a thumbnail on here. Okay. I tried to click on it, and there it goes. Bang. Cool. So if you don't know who Wade Wilson is, here he go right cheer, though. Oh, yeah. I mean, right cheer, though. You know. When I first saw this guy, I was a little confused. I was thinking that he was the Joker in the new GTA 6. That's what I thought that this guy was when I saw these tattoos all over his face. He kind of looks like the guy, right? Who was trying to sue Rockstar for not putting him in the game, but using his likeness. You know, Wade Wilson kind of looks like that guy. So when I was hearing about Wade Wilson, I was seeing the pictures, I just thought it was that dude. But I couldn't have been any more wrong about the situation. If you notice all these tattoos dude has on his face right there, these stitches around his mouth. He's also got some schwazzies, a swastika underneath of one of his eyes right there you might be able to see, and then another one on the side of his head. That's going to be pretty important to this story. So Wade Wilson is a guy that back in 2019 murdered 2 women. Yeah. I would learn all this from doing some investigating on this guy today. Back in 2019, Wade Wilson was sitting in a bar. He met 2 women. They ended up leaving the bar when the bar closed and went back to maybe one of their houses. I don't know. I don't know what they did when they went back. Wade went with both women. Was it drinking, drugging, sexing? You know, usually if you're leaving the bar with 2 women, you got to imagine, hey, man, dude's a stud. He's a rock star in real life, right? Somewhere along the lines, one of the women would leave and Wade would kill the other one when she went to sleep. Wade was 35, I think, at the time, maybe 30. The woman, actually, I can't remember how old Wade was back in 2019. He was younger than the woman for sure. I think she was 35 and he was a little bit younger. Maybe he was 25, if I can remember correctly. But when the woman went to sleep, he would end up strangling her in the middle of the night. And then he stole her car. And somewhere along the line, he would run into another woman, actually quite literally, after what happened to her. He sees this woman running down the road jogging, and he stops and asks her for directions. She's kind enough to offer directions to him, and then some kind of a way she ends up in the car with him. Gosh almighty, Wade had already taken 2 women home from the bar. Now he's got a third one up in a stolen car. Somewhere along the lines, he tries to kill that woman as well, trying to strangle her while driving. This dude crazy as shit. But unlucky for her, she actually gets out of the car. And when she gets out of the car, allegedly she was still alive, and Wade Wilson would run her over between 10 and 20 times. You know, when I first was learning about this guy, and mind you, I was just really learning the ins and outs of this guy's case today. But as I was learning about this guy today, I was thinking to myself, let's think about the second woman, or even the first 2 women. You know, had this guy had these tattoos all over his face, would they have paid him the same mind that they did and trusted him to leave with him or even get in a car with him? I was really caught up on that fact. And I would learn that he did not have these tattoos when all of this took place. He actually got these tattoos while he was in jail, locked up for these 2 murder charges. Now, you might be wondering, if you don't know, how Wade Wilson got caught for all of this, and this is what makes it even crazier. Yeah, we can go right there and make it a little bit better for us. James, shout out to you. I'm going to get up into these comments in just a moment. You may be wondering, like, how this guy got caught. I certainly was. After he committed these 2 murders, these 2 gruesome murders, he ended up calling his father and confessing to his father. Now, I'm going to throw a little analogy, or a little simile, I guess I could call it. When I heard that he called his father and confessed to his father didn't believe him at first. And in fact, as the story reports, they say that his father just thought that Wade was a good storyteller. So he didn't believe that these gruesome details this kid was laying out for him were the truth. He just thought that he was making this shit up. I literally just started watching Fear the Walking Dead last night. You know, I'm a big Walking Dead fan. Rick Grimes, Negan, man, hey. Some of my favorite characters on TV shows, besides Walter White and Jax from Sons of Anarchy. Straight legends, all of those guys are. But anyways, if you've ever seen Fear the Walking Dead, in the very first episode, very first season, the main character, this young kid, probably in his early 20s, he's a drug addict, and he wakes up. Literally, the show starts off with him waking up out of getting high, homeless, in a church, you know, and he goes and finds his friend eating somebody. His friend, this girl, she's a zombie. That's how the show starts off. Well, the kid would end up in the hospital, and he's telling his parents, who come to see him, what he had seen, and they're like, oh, no, you know, you were just getting high. You know, that was the drugs, what you were seeing right there. You were in some sort of a drug psychosis. Well, maybe the untold fact of the Wade Wilson case, what the father didn't want to put out there, maybe, was that his son was probably a known drug addict. And that, you know, when his son calls him and tells him, hey, I just killed 2 women, ran one of them over damn near 20 times, strangled the other one when she was asleep, stole her car, the father may have been like, you know, maybe that's just the meth talking. Who the hell knows? But as the story goes, Wade Wilson would call his father a couple of different times to confess this. And eventually the father would put the phone on speakerphone. The mother would hear this. They would end up calling the police, telling Wade Wilson that they're going to call an Uber to come pick him up. And instead, they call the police. The police go get this guy. So he goes to trial. Somewhere throughout his trial, this deranged lunatic comes into the courtroom looking like this. He didn't have these tattoos at first. He gets these tattoos while he's in the jail. And I've even heard stories that say that this guy is now a part of a gang called the Unforgiven, which is actually the largest white supremacy gang in the Florida prison system, as I saw reported in some news story. So I think, he's got the swastikas on him, which, forgive me for saying this, I had heard, and I can't remember where I heard this, that, the swastika actually is like a sign of peace. Correct me if I'm wrong here, and I probably am dead wrong. I do remember a story from when I was locked up. Let me go ahead and switch gears real quick. Forgive me for all this panning back and forth. I used to have a guy, Steve, that would do this for me. But I remember being locked up with this guy that had a big old swazi on his chest. And, when he got out of the shower, that was seen. And we were in a predominantly black cell block. And these guys were bringing the static to this dude because of this tattoo. And maybe it was him that was saying, hey, wait a minute. This is just a sign of peace right here. I'm in the Peace Corps. And then they proceeded to put the bung bung all over this dude. But I have heard somewhere that the swastika actually represents peace. Does anybody have any information on that? All I would see today was the complete opposite of that. In fact, it's the number one symbol of hate, actually. The Watch said, where did Steve go? Steve had to move on. Steve had to move on. But getting back to Wade Wilson here. So, Wade Wilson goes into the jail with not a lot of tattoos on him. And in fact, real quick, sorry for the back and forth right here. Let me go to the story that I actually got a lot of this information from. And what's interesting is they actually have a picture of Wade Wilson right here, pre-tattoos. I know you can't really see that too well. I can't even click on that. But yeah, man, he don't got all that crazy shit on him right there. So if you go back to 2019 when he committed these crimes, met these two girls in the bar, he just looks like a regular guy right here. Right? I mean, he kind of does. He's got a bunch of tattoos all over his neck. He's kind of hot. Oh, shit. I'm just kidding, okay? But, seeing it from a woman's standpoint, of course you would go home with this guy and sleep. Let me stop, because one of those women ended up murdered. Here's a guy that's facing 2 murder charges and then goes to trial, and all of a sudden when he shows up to trial, he's looking like the dude from the GTA 6 that's trying to sue Rockstar. Chris says he looks less of a nut job. You never really know what's going on with a person. Like we live in such a crazy day and age. What would possess a guy, 25 years old at the time, back in 2019, to do this? Had he done this before? Was this guy a serial killer? How do you kill one woman in the middle of the night that you just met, and then the very next day you're killing another one? What caused this guy to snap? Was he always this unhinged? Was it drugs? When I look at these pictures right here of him pre-face tattoos, I'm not seeing the meth rock. I'm really not seeing it right there. Maybe it was the spice, the K2, the Flocka. Florida's a wild place. Did I mention this took place in Florida? Florida man right here. Aaron, shout out to you. Thank you for that right there, man. That helps out a lot. Was this kid a teenager mutilating animals? Did something snap, or was he always this unhinged? Super unsupervised, what's going on? Shout out to you. Thank you for that very much right there. Greatly appreciate that. Greetings from Norway. Appreciate you jumping in here, man. We got 319 up in here. We're talking about all things Wade Wilson here. And I just need to reiterate, I didn't know a whole lot about the Wade Wilson situation. My computer is actually acting up just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I didn't know a lot about the Wade Wilson situation prior to today. And that's the way that I kind of wanted to do this one. You know, I like to bring you the prison news and the news stories, and there's a lot of other people who are doing that. But my idea for this particular story, because there had been a few people who asked me my thoughts on Wade Wilson, I really didn't know what to say because I didn't know a lot about it. I figured, hey, why not do a video and call it, Who is Wade Wilson? And let's learn together. And that's what we've been doing here. So I filmed a video about this earlier today, but the audio was all screwed up. If you've been joining my live streams as of late, you might be seeing people say that the audio's low. Maybe you're one of the people who have been affected by this low audio. I've tried to fix that, but unfortunately, to no avail. I only ended up making it worse. The video that I filmed today and yesterday ruined because of an echo. As a matter of fact, I can share with you that echo because I troubleshot it and I learned where it came from. Watch this. Here we go. Here's an echo right here. Watch this. Audio monitoring. And now we've got an echo. Son of a bitch. So this was what I did to the audio trying to correct it. And all I did was make it worse. And it took me 2 days to figure out that that's what it was. And I just made it go away right there. Danny Colmeyer says, Joe, you need to clip Liam's fingernails. We're going to talk about my son and all of these scratch marks that I have all over my face. We'll get to that at the end of this. Me when the dark, man's trying to act like white supremacist to avoid Bubba. Okay, Wade Wilson. So let's go back to him because that's what this is all about right here. Let's get a different picture of this guy. We've been looking at the same image this whole time. Here we go. Let's run with this one. This one looks a little different, right? Bear with me. Oh, now you don't want to work, huh? Well, I just had you right there. Sometimes when you try to do too much, oh, it's because I got two of them open. Maybe go right there. Maybe that works. There it goes. Boy, Joe is the new Cody. Cody is the new Joe. Einhorn is Finkel. Hey, let's run it right here. We got Wade Wilson in the red jumper. Wonder if this guy's in PC. And clearly he couldn't have been at one point if he got these tattoos all over his face down in a Florida jail awaiting a murder trial. Now, again, he didn't have these tattoos on his face when he committed these heinous acts. He gets into the jail. He gets these tattoos. We can see the Swazi right there. It says, what, glory above his eyebrow. We've got some old English lettering. We've got the stitches all over his mouth. Who is this guy trying to be right here? So a couple of things. Is this pick and poke? Did you pick and poke that shit all over your mouth right there? Do you got a water gun down there in the Florida jails? Or do you have an actual tattoo machine using a Pancake or Jolly Rancher motor? I'd be curious to know, but really that doesn't matter. Somebody said that he was trying to join the gang, the Unforgiven, the largest white supremacy gang in the state of Florida, to avoid Bubba when he gets to prison. I got a couple of things to say in relation to that. Are you right? Did he join this gang when he got to the jail? How could this gang condone what this guy did? Like, how do you get respect for that? Oh, that dude crazy. He killed 2 women. He's a serial killer. You know, both of these women that you killed were innocent people. They didn't deserve what you did. How do you get any kind of respect for that at all? How do you not have problems for that? You know, is this guy feared in the jail? What if he's the new mascot for the gang? Oh, yeah, this dude looks the part. Hey, man, let's dress him up. Did he get these tattoos done for free? Yeah, hey, look, man. We're going to level you up in this gang. You know, do these stitches that you've got tattooed on your mouth, does that represent something? Are those stripes? Why glory above the I told you not to call me, I was busy. Why glory above the eyebrow right there? I don't understand that one. But nonetheless, another thing that comes to mind about all of this is, if he had to pay for these tattoos, where's he getting the money from? Okay? Oh, and that was another detail that I forgot about all of this. Was, you know, not only did he have these 2 murder charges, but since he's been in the jail, he actually caught an attempted escape charge. Him and his cellie, whoever this guy was, could you imagine being in a cell with this dude? Would you be afraid? Do you think he's really built like that? I mean, what did you really, you killed 2 women. How this dude ain't in PC. Again, we got the red jumpsuit on. You may be right. He might have had to join this gang for protection. I mean, you the next Drew Peterson. Or what's the guy that killed his wife and his kids? Horrendous person that was in the news for a long time. He caught an attempted escape charge with his cellie. Part of that story says that Wade was the orchestrator of this escape plan and that they had a getaway car ready in case they did get away. So the crazy thing is, yo, does this dude got some pen pals? Are women going for this? Oh shit, he hot. He's just misunderstood. Bitch, he killed 2 women. What makes you any different if he were ever to get his hands on you? But you got to know that women are writing this dude. Chris Watts, thank you, DJ Havoc. Thank you for letting me know that. I was trying to think of that guy's name all day. Not Scott Peterson. Oh, yeah, Scott Peterson. Did I say Drew Peterson? Who is Drew Peterson? That sounds like a name too, though, right? Mario says the Wade wives are insane for giving him that much money. Are they giving this dude money? I just saw a comment. He has $71,000 in a GoFundMe? No, he don't. No, he don't. You can't. Hey, no, he don't. I got to go look that up right now because now you got me mad. If you're a single man watching this, you might want to go watch Mr. Based. I'm sure they're live right now, probably drinking alcohol with 40,000 people watching them. That's the world that we live in. There's no way. Wade Wilson, go fund me. There's no way. We had to be talking about something else right here. Help a brother in need. Nah, man, this ain't real. This ain't real. Okay, this is a totally different Wade Wilson that came up right here. Holy shit. You gotta be kidding me. Folks, I ain't even seen this story. Woman donates $24K to save convicted woman killer Wade Wilson from the death penalty as judge weighs his sentence. Folks, Wade Wilson goes to sentencing tomorrow. The jury has already recommended the death penalty for him. Look at old Wade smiling at you, girl. Hey, man, Wade done talked the panties off of you. I mean, the bank account right up out of you. 24,000 she done dropped, man. Hey, I ain't never in my life seen no crazy shit like this. How is the 24,000 going to help this dude avoid the death penalty? There's only so many lawyers in the world. I mean, Jose Baez could not save you from what's coming to you tomorrow. Joe's prediction on the way. Will he get the death penalty? The number one jailhouse lawyer and prison consultant, yours truly, weighs in on that in just a little bit. But let's get into the story because I haven't seen anything about this. And you're right, I see the $70K right there. A woman donated a whopping $24,000 to a fundraiser aimed at saving convicted killer Wade Wilson from the death penalty, according to, and affording him a new defense team. Is that all it's going to cost, $24K? That really don't sound like much. I mean, you could have just lied to her. Hey, look, just send me $24,000, get me a new lawyer. Dude probably know he dead to rights, right? Fuck it. Just take that $24K and live like a king till they smoke your boots, literally. In a total, the Save Wade Stephen Wilson Fundly campaign, that's right, it's not on GoFundMe, has raised more than $70,000 among 370 donors. Folks, there's better things to donate to than to this guy. Just got to be honest. This campaign is not a debate about innocence or guilt, but about the right to a fair and objective trial. Okay, you got me a little bit on that. I don't know in terms of the fairness or the objectiveness of the trial, but let's just be honest. What I read in terms of this guy going to trial was this. In the state of Florida, and just like, in the state of Virginia, and probably like anywhere else, when you go to trial, now I don't know if it's different between jury trial and a bench trial, which means you're just going to trial in front of the judge. But when you're going to trial, you've got a right to wear street clothes, a suit. You got a right to look presentable. So there's like your first ticker right there, right? This dude didn't do himself any favors getting these tattoos all over his face prior to going to trial. But, and before I get to the but, let's throw this in there too. You may be thinking, or some may be thinking, maybe one of these 370 people who donated part of this $70K to this guy may be thinking, hey, look, this dude's not in his right frame of mind. He's got issues. No shit. I'm pretty sure that that's like something that don't even need to be discussed right there. And at some point, your little issues that you got kind of go out the freaking window when you kill two people, especially when you do so heinously, right? Just my personal opinion, but they gave this dude the opportunity to wear makeup during the trial. Now, if we go back to some of these pictures of this dude. Okay, this is the story. Right here in the courtroom. Don't look like you got no makeup on right there. Right here. Don't look like you got no makeup on right there. He does kind of look like a little GQ model, though, just to call it how it is. If they let him out, he probably could get him a modeling career. I'm trying to see what it says on his throat right there. I see it says war on that side. Broken. What does it say? Can I read it right there? BRED. Something by or for war. I don't know what it says on his throat right there. But they gave the guy the opportunity to wear makeup. So if we're talking about the fact that this guy didn't get a fair trial, you probably did it to yourself. I just got to be honest. Got a nice little lineup right there. People taking care of this dude. His books are flooded. You know, he's definitely making commissary, living like a king in there, probably got VIs. He got everything that he needs, man. So tomorrow, oh shit, he's like 6'8". Damn. Dude tall as a bitch. Is he really 6'8"? He might be the new spokesperson, and he can't be 6'8" because there's no way he's 6'8". I just killed that little conspiracy theory right here, because unless you're telling me that this guard is 6'8" right here, he ain't no 6'8". He might be the new spokesperson for the Unforgiven, the gang that he's a part of. Fox the Baller says Swazi by the eye. Yeah, we've been talking. Oh, Bread for War, DJ says. Okay. Bread for War. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, you think he's really about that life, though? You think his hands is like that? You think he's got a fight game? Things like that just always interest me. Just because you look the part. Yeah, you look crazy as a bitch, and yeah, you will kill somebody. Doxy says 6'6", 6'7". I mean, he don't look no taller than that guard right there. I mean, unless that guard's tall as shit. And then he's not towering over this guy right here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he is. I'm 6'4". I'm tall, but I ain't that damn tall. Here's another picture of him right here. Yeah, he looks like he got a little bit of height to him. Look at the girl looking at him, licking her lips and shit. Woo! Hey, he a snack up in there, ain't he? Shorty looking at him. She eyeing him down. Homeboy looking like Aaron Hernandez up in this bitch. Might be a spirit animal. You never know. But I am really curious to know if he is built like that. Doxy Mama says he is not in the gang. Okay, you may be part of the fan club right here, and no big deal if you are. It is what it is. Mike says no, I think he is a punk. Could be why he joined this gang. He definitely got the tattoos all over his face. If he's not a part of the gang, he's probably going to need to be a part of the gang with the Swazis all over his head like that. Joe Blow says Chris Watts, close, but no, we're talking about Wade Wilson right here. So anyways, tomorrow is his sentencing. He's facing the death penalty. The jury has already recommended the death penalty, and in Florida, you need the jury to... trying to remember. Let me actually read it because I'll probably get this part of the story wrong. It used to be you needed a unanimous decision on two things. I can't remember what that was. All right, here it is right here. I'm so well versed in everything Wade Wilson, I can go right to my notes and pull it up just like that. That's how you know Joe is a bona fide jailhouse lawyer. The Wade Wilson sentencing, so during the death penalty phase of the trial, jurors had the option of recommending life in prison without parole or death. Florida juries were required to vote unanimously for the death sentence recommendation until April of last year, when the governor lowered the threshold by signing into law a bill allowing juries to recommend death with as few as 8 votes. This guy did not get a unanimous vote for the death penalty, but he got a 9-3 vote on one vote. They had to consider aggravating and mitigating circumstances. So the jury voted 9-3 in one case and 10-2 in another case. So they needed at least 8 votes to make this happen. They got 9 in one vote and then 10 in another. Tomorrow, the judge is going to make the final call as to whether or not Wade Wilson gets life in prison or the death penalty. Folks, I'm giving you my take on this situation. I'm putting my career on the line here. And there is a lot to consider in regards to whether or not this guy is going to get life or death. I don't know about this outpouring of support that this guy has. You know, where people are saying that he didn't receive a fair and just trial, where his lawyers have been trying to spin everything that they possibly can in an effort to prolong and to delay this sentencing. I know that tomorrow, I believe that they said they're going to have a mental health person there or some shit like that. I think that that's what they said. But look, my opinion is they're going to give Wade Wilson the death penalty. Hands down, that's my final answer. I think he's going to be getting the death penalty. Yeah, y'all let me know. Y'all think he's getting life or do you think he's getting death? Murder or less? I'll wait. I think he's getting the death penalty, man. Dawn of America said he confessed. That should be taken into consideration. You know, hey, he's a good guy. He just made some mistakes. A neurologist, Doxy Mama, you're definitely following this story pretty tough too, and I appreciate your input on this. Elizabeth says, do they use Old Sparky in Florida? Well, while we wait, I just ran across a part of the story that I didn't see earlier, and that is right here, where they do talk about how Florida executes prisoners. What are Florida's methods of execution? In 1923, a legislator passed a law replacing hanging with the electric chair. An oak chair was built by prison inmates that year. Could you imagine being in prison and you got to build an electric chair? Hey, Joe, shout out to you for becoming a member right there. Florida's current three-legged electric chair, nicknamed Old Sparky, was built of oak by Florida Department of Corrections staff and installed at Union Correctional Institution in 1999. Legislation passed in 2000 allowing for lethal injections as an alternative to the electric chair. You know, other states have a lot crazier forms of execution. Some states still got the firing squad. Some states have the gas chamber. I don't know any other ways besides the electric chair, hanging. Some states still have hanging. But here's something that I've heard, and I don't know how true that this is, but if you do get convicted of the death penalty, they do you a solid and at least let you pick which one that you want, which is absolutely insane to think about. Southern Maid, shout out to you for that right there. I know it's not much, but I'll rock with APS till the end. To the wood chipper with the John Wayne. It's not much, but yeah. I'll rock with APS to the end. Yeah, he's definitely to the wood chipper with Long John Wade. I'm thinking he's going to get the death penalty. You know what he did was heinous. It is a high-profile story. Florida, I want to believe, is a state that's not going to fuck around. You know, you're going to F around and find out. FOFA, I truly believe. Yes, he did confess. Yes, they're probably bringing a neurologist in there, you know, tomorrow to study his brain or, you know, whatever. It's a little too late for all of that, in my personal opinion. He's tried to escape. He got all these tattoos on his face, you know, in the middle of the trial or before the trial even began. You know, the gang affiliations, if there's that. I think he's probably going to get the death penalty. I don't think that he gets life in prison. That's just my opinion. I'm willing to bet on it. But there's some things that go into play, too. I don't know the judge that he goes in front of. Is that judge for or against the death penalty? You know, that could be a reverse draw 4 Uno card that I don't know about. But, yeah, man, I'll be waiting to see. But my prediction as the #1 prison jailhouse lawyer, I'm not going to sleep at night putting my reputation on the line like this, is that this guy receives the death penalty. And there you go, man. All things Wade Wilson. What I did not know, completely unbeknownst to me, was the fact that this dude had women at his feet, at his beck and call, while he's making calls, smiling like that. Whoo! Boy, that's an expensive phone call to make right there. $24,000 this woman dropped in his save him from the death penalty fund. Pretty crazy, man. So, yeah, there was no real rhyme or reason for me to even look into this guy today, other than the fact that I had planned to do so. I share that with you because I had no idea that literally tomorrow is when he goes for the sentencing. So we're certainly going to see, man. Hey, man, shout out to you guys. No panic. What's going on with you? You the GOAT. You started this whole genre on YouTube. Never forget, you inspire. Man, we got some big stuff coming within the next 10 days. Just wait. Appreciate you right there. Rob, shout out to you as well. Let me go ahead and switch this back.
Joe the
Hi, Joe. Started watching since the tattoo videos. You've motivated me to work even harder. Saw you rise when you had your back against the wall. Man, I got my back against the wall right now, but I appreciate you, man. I'm sure you can do it again.
Joe.
Victory
Started
defeated
watching
you.
since the tattooing video. You have motivated me to work even harder. Saw you rise when you had your back against the
I don't
wall.
understand that
I'm
right
sure
there.
you
Victory
can do it
defeated
again.
you. I appreciate
Victory
you, man.
defeated you.
Shout out to everybody taking the time to rock with me up in here, man. We got 400 people up in here. Pretty sure it's because of the topic and also because of the time that we're doing this live stream right here. I wonder if I wonder how big the target on this guy's back is. You know, when he gets to prison, do these guys have his back? Again, the biggest gang, the Unforgiven in the prison, the Florida prison system, who he is allegedly affiliated with. You know, he probably won't have many problems at all because of that. But, you know, had it not been for that, maybe when he gets to prison, somebody tries to play little vigilante justice and take matters into their own hands. Who knows? Susan, very special shout out to you. Thank you for that. Let me get up into these comments a little bit. Shout out to everybody taking the time. Like I had mentioned, Catherine says the hiccup girl got the death penalty, and she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger. She was just a part of the murder, chiming in from St. Petersburg, Florida. Shout out to Florida. Florida is actually my favorite state. And if I ever leave from Virginia, that is absolutely where I want to go to. But, yeah, I got a feeling Florida's not going to play at all when it comes to this guy. Nick says, Vince, well, that's not his real name. Another thing that I didn't know about Wade Wilson was that that's Deadpool's name as well. I read a story about that. Mike, shout out to you. Thank you for being up in here. Yeah, man. That was pretty much everything that I had on Wade Wilson. So yeah, man, like I had mentioned, filmed a video about this earlier today. The video got absolutely destroyed because of audio issues that I was having. Hey, I filmed another video yesterday that got destroyed. Maybe we get up in there. Tyrone, very special shout out to you. Thank you for being up in here. I don't know why you keep saying you can't kill me. I don't know why anybody would want to kill you. All right, Adam says the swastika originated from India and meant well-being to answer your previous question. Thank you for letting me know that, because when I went and tried to look that up earlier, I didn't see that. All I saw was some stuff about Hitler, and then, you know, I was reminded of the story when I was serving time and the guy had that joint on his chest, and they whooped his ass for that. You know, it's a crazy thing to think about joining a gang and getting these tattoos for affiliations and protection, but imagine ending up in a cell block where there ain't none of that up in there with you. And you up in there by your lonesome. You like, oh shit, we ain't in Kansas no more. Bung, bung. Seen it happen to a guy. Pretty crazy. Jesse says Wade got his teeth knocked out in jail and a gay lover named Joey on a phone call.
Knocked out in jail
you know what? We might need to dig a little deeper into this rabbit hole because I know that there are some phone calls from Wade Wilson. We might do those on here. NHL, shout out to you. I love the NHL. Tyrone, shout out to you for being up in here, man. Susan, that was very nice of you right there. Have you checked out the Sarah Boone case? I'm going to take a picture of that. And maybe we get up into that as well. But let's go into the phone calls because I know that there was a lot of talk about those Wade Wilson. God, Joe, you are ugly. You ever open up your camera on your phone and it's pointed right in your face and you just see yourself and you're like, God damn, is that how I really look right there?
Have you checked out the Sarah Boone case?
All these scratches underneath my eyes from my son. Hey, Jen, thank you very much for that. Appreciate y'all with the support. Susan, very special shout out to you. Jen, very special shout out to you as well. Everybody up in here, thank you guys so much for taking the time. All right, there's some Wade Wilson phone calls, correct? Pamela says phone calls from prison YouTube channel. Post his calls from jail where he confesses several times in details. Let me read that again because I confused myself. Phone calls from prison YouTube channel. Thank you. We're going there right now. I think phone calls from jail or phone calls from prison. I think they do a lot. Man, what, man? Hold on one second. I got to handle something. He has a boyfriend in jail? That's crazy. Yeah, what's going on? Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. That's crazy, man, because we had that thing replaced already one time. That is absolutely insane. All right.
Thumbs up.
Jesus Christ, man. All right. Yeah, try to just get it. Try to just get it back over here, man, and then we can figure that out. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Just keep me posted, and yeah, let's try to do whatever we can do with it. All right. All right. Bye. Sorry, I got a my freaking van is broke down again. Damn this damn van, man, for my painting business. I'm going to have to deal with that as soon as I get done with this. An issue that I keep fixing, the same damn thing keeps screwing up. But we ain't got time for that right now. We got to do these phone calls from prison. Thank you for letting me know about that, Pamela. There we go, right there.
And they were done with a Freedom of Information Act.
They got all
his
phone
leaked,
calls.
which means they are likely not selfies being snapped in
Which one do we
jail.
want to go with
they
first?
Are official record.
My van, my box truck's been broke down, but my van, son of a gun. Freda says, when it rains, it pours. You don't even know the half of it. Not going to get into all the woe is me today. But let's just say shit is going downhill. It's like a little snowball just going right on downhill. All right, do I got this right? I do. So shout out to phone calls from prison. They must work for the prisons. They're getting all the phone calls. I want to hear this phone call. We're getting married,
With FanDuel,
baby.
a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV means more hunches.
Buffalo.
New customers bet $5 get
Let's see what they're
$200.
talking about.
Hey, Joey.
Hey, babe.
Hey, how are you?
All right. Not till that late. I'm just in bed, sir.
Wait, hold on. Let me turn the phone up. I can't really hear you. Hold on.
No, it was me. It's me.
Oh, okay. Let me cover my other ear. They got the damn TV in here turned up like loud.
Yeah, I'm sorry, babe.
What happened?
I've been sick, and then it comes and goes, but I'm in bed right now, so.
Oh, you're in bed right now? Do you want me to call you back at a different time?
Oh, is this his?
No, yeah, I want to talk to you, but yes, I want to.
Hold on. I was trying to. I thought this dude was like making a three-way for this guy, Wade Wilson, but no. I should have read the title of this. It says Wade Wilson tells Joey he's in love with him during jail calls. This dude straight up is like Aaron Hernandez reincarnated. Now we got the boyfriend, which, you know, whatever with that.
Back for both.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. I was actually about to get in the shower, so I can I can call you back.
Oh, can you come do that here?
Yeah. What time is a good time for you?
Can y'all hear this?
We need a shower at my house right now.
Huh?
I said, can you shower at my house?
I think I need to. I think we both.
Oh my God, this is making me. I shouldn't make any jokes about this. So we're having a little kinky conversation here about taking a shower together. Wade, you're locked up. You're gonna be getting plenty of that.
Your whole body would be fucking pain. You're like, can I please get out the shower? How you doing, baby? Hey,
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been okay. Sometimes I go in and out. You know, like when I think about you, though, it makes everything a lot better. But
thank you. But yeah, babe.
Yeah.
Like you're allowed to tell me when you're having a shitty fucking day, brother. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I do. Sometimes like today was okay. Like honestly, you know, like when I exercise and I work out, like of course I feel better. You know, I get everything flowing a little bit. And actually, I just got done working out like 10 minutes ago, and then I was thinking of you, and I was like, okay, I have to call him. Like I want to call him so bad and hear his voice. So.
Anybody else getting bricked up listening to this? What the fuck? Name another. Hey, yo, this shit kind of getting me bricked right here. Is that how you say it?
Oh, you know, yeah, no, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, no problem.
We're getting married, man.
We're getting married, baby.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
Wow.
Fuck everybody else in the world, dude.
Hey, listen, are you still feeling sick or what? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's coming and going, and then today's just not a good day right now.
I understand. Yeah.
I got like 3 or 4 loads of laundry to do, and I love doing laundry for some reason.
Laundry.
It's not me on the phone with this guy. Though, could you imagine the views? I went undercover as Wade Wilson's boyfriend, got him bricked up on the phone just for the view. Dawn of America says, what the... Yeah, man. Hey, man, this shit... Hey, boy.
Doing laundry?
Oh, you're doing laundry right now?
Yeah,
okay.
I love
well, Joey, can I tell you something? That's really good because when I get out there, I hate laundry. I'm not a big laundry fan, like, of doing it.
And you know what? And you're especially going to be, because JT will be like, hey, I know you ripped off 18 outfits, but that's all I got.
I'm having a hard time hearing it. Obviously, I'm believing it's sounding better for y'all, but it's hard for me to hear this. Maya says, is this an interview? No, this is Wade Wilson talking to his boyfriend. I don't know why you got a boyfriend. You're getting all this money from these women.
Man. Yeah, but no, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No. I'm nothing, man.
Oh, listen, babe. I turned in my my form for my pizza, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I gotta put money in, right, in the books.
Yeah, whenever you can. Yeah. To be honest with you, they don't. I don't think they take it out today, but it's better to do it so that they, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I already turned in the form. I just wanted to let.
Oh my God! Yeah, he definitely playing this dude. Hey, look, I just want to let you know I already turned in my form for the pizza party. I don't know what he was saying right there. I was having a hard time hearing it. Don't worry about sending it today, but send it tomorrow, though. Large Paul, what's going on with you? Shout out to you, man. Thank you for that. You should make a parody video about the calls, about these Wade Wilson calls. Man, it's crazy that you mentioned that. I'm sure you would put a great spin on it. I actually kind of have something like that, doing some parody jail calls. It hasn't seen the light of day just yet, but who knows, maybe.
Let you know. And
what's the
Freda says
website
this
where
is
it's
cringe. Hell no, this shit getting me brick right now.
Hold on.
I know I've done it before, but I just can't think of it right now.
It's Connect Network.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, Connect. And then you might need I think I sent it to you on the message, one of our messages.
ID.
Like my ID number, but you could probably, I'm sure you can look that up.
Yeah, do the work for me.
Find out. Hey,
I'm not even gonna waste my breath to tell you my inmate number. You just look that shit. Yeah, you know, but you could just look that up. How long they been talking for? Talking about getting married and shit. Damn, man, this is wild. Can we go to another phone call because fuck it, we're gonna run this one, man. This is the one right here.
You read my message where I told you that I wrote the chaplain, right? I told you I'm serious.
Yeah.
Oh,
You asked me, am I serious, Joey? Yes, baby, I'm serious. You asked me if I'm serious. Yes.
You know, the boyfriend's name is Joey. My name is Joe. My mother called me Joey. I kind of feel like he's talking to me. I just got to be honest. I'm bricked up. I'm not going to lie.
Yes. You know what I was scared of? I was scared that maybe you were just out having so many drinks and such a good time that you were feeling.
No.
You know what I mean? Like maybe you wanted to, but then.
Dude, I'm sorry. It's so fucking stupid and weird, but I'm in love with you. So I don't give a fuck. Man. I don't give a fuck, man.
I don't give a fuck either.
Yeah. Oh man, boy, we got ads on this. I mean, you. All right. Anyways.
Hey, with Priceline VIP Family.
The YouTube channel Phone Calls from Prison.
That was the key right there to go ahead and move on to the other call. Sorry, I was getting a little infatuated right there. Let's go ahead and move on to another one. Mila calls you a monster. You took that punch like a champion. Yeah, they're making a killing off these phone calls. You want to talk about exploiting prisoners? I ran her over with the car 100 times.
This video contains one jail call made by Wade Wilson. Wade was convicted in June of 2024 for the murders of 2 women in 2019, Christine Milton and Diane Ruiz.
And y'all made this shit with AI. Man, y'all ain't no better than Wade pimping out dude from jail, making these videos with AI.
He is awaiting his sentence, which is scheduled for this month on August 27th. The jury has recommended the death penalty. In this call, you will hear Wade confess to his dad. Take a listen.
Oh shit!
Hey, Dad.
What's up, boy?
Hey, I just wanted to call you so you know that this is the number. They were just this is the only time they give me the phone. I'm still in the.
Did they come talk to you last night?
They did, and apparently they had already got the body at like 1 o'clock. They just wanted to come talk to me so they could fucking, so I would admit to it.
Yeah, and when I walked out of visitation, my wife, she was in the truck, and she found that she had gotten an alert of a news story. They said they had found her at like 1:30, and they didn't announce it, I guess, until 6 o'clock or whatever, but they still haven't come out and identified her.
Oh, really? They haven't?
They said that they couldn't identify her. They needed the medical examiner to do it.
You're kidding me.
God.
Holy shit.
Nope.
Yeah.
Was it that bad, son?
It was that bad, Dad. I mean, I ran over her with a fucking car 100 times, I mean, that's the part that made it bad right there. It wasn't bad until that happened, and then it got bad.
But, listen, I know the calls are recorded and all that, but I was sitting here working and I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
And it's really bothering me. But this is what I just don't understand. Like, why to that extreme? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to make it to that extreme, son?
This is how you make a margarita.
The way that he mentions what he did, it was that bad. I ran her over 100 times. It's almost like just so nonchalant. Like maybe he doesn't even realize the severity of what he's done, or how do you not know that it was that damn serious? Freaking insane.
I don't know. What are you angry with, dude? What are you angry about? You know?
Oh, Dad, we're barking up the wrong tree right now. What are you so... Don't even matter right now. Ain't no need to try to fix it. The shit broke. So might as well just say, why are we even having this phone call? The crazy thing is the father is the one that turned him in, but they're still talking. Huh. The van has made it back to the house successfully. Thank God. The ground strap is broken on my frickin' van, and that connects to the battery, which is causing the van to cut off like crazy. Okay, awesome. Hey, can you fix that tomorrow? But, you know, shout out to the dad. It's a crazy situation to be in. I don't even want to make any jokes about this. I couldn't imagine. You know, I'm a father now. My son is almost 2 years old. Could not even imagine what it would be like to be a father, to get a phone call from your son, from your child, that your son or your child has done something like this. I couldn't even imagine.
What I'm saying? What are you fucking angry about? Especially with women. Like, what are you angry at women for?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either, dude. It bothers me.
I need to figure it out. I do.
You do need to figure it out.
I know.
But, you know, I just don't... Did you stab that first girl?
Did I stab her? No.
You choked her?
Yeah, I just choked her, yeah. That's it.
I just choked her, that's it. That's crazy.
Okay. So the blood you had all over you was from the second girl?
It might have been. It might have been. Yeah. Either that or it was my own. Either that or it was my own blood, because I had climbed a couple fences and stuff like that, and I had got blood. I had cut myself. But I don't know if
and
it was, yeah.
This Tommy guy, is he the guy that from the Keys?
Yeah, he is. Why?
Yeah, he was on the news. He was on the news last night, just saying, you know, that you were a monster. And,
oh, he talked about me on the. He talked about me on the news. It was that big.
Yeah, and he compared you to Ted Bundy.
You're kidding me, bro.
You know, no, because Ted Bundy's a good-looking kid, you know, and he was charming, and the women liked him, and
that was also Mila's ex. Her ex.
That's what he said, you know, or the news said, or whatever.
It's crazy that they have so many of these phone calls. I mean, literally, you know, we could just do reactions to these damn phone calls. I still want to listen to this, but I want to read some of these comments right here, because Nunya Biz had said he's had severe brain damage since he was 13 years old. You know, don't make an excuse for it now, right? If that's what's coming to light now, it's too little too late, in my personal opinion. What's done is done. What you did, it's done, okay? Ain't no need to try to justify it now. You know, he's talking to his father on the phone right here. Obviously, you know, it's family. You know, family should never turn their back on family has always been a belief that I've had personally, though I've dealt with the exact opposite of that personally. But I don't know. I hate the mental health card being used as a justification. For example, and this is totally different. This is tomatoes, or apples and oranges right here, what I'm getting ready to say. But there was a story in my local area involving a guy that was involved in a road rage incident where he shot at another vehicle. Now, luckily, he didn't hit anybody when he shot at that vehicle. Police did an investigation. They found out who the guy was. They went to the residence to try to talk with this guy. And then he starts unloading out the window with an AR-15, shooting the cop car over 100 times. Didn't hit a cop, didn't kill nobody, didn't shoot nobody miraculously. And then he just surrenders and the police just arrest him peacefully. But, you know, now it's, mental health this and mental health that. You know, at some point when you do certain shit, my personal opinion is that, the mental health has to go out the window. But I know that everybody has their own, beliefs in the situations. To listen to this dude talk about this shit so casually, he does sound like a freaking monster. I haven't seen any remorse. Did he show remorse during his trial? And that brings up another really interesting point that I want to mention about his sentencing coming up tomorrow. Does this guy show out in the courtroom? Is there one last hurrah that we will see with this guy? You think about some of these people who go to court and they're jumping over the podium trying to attack the judge. Does this guy try to do anything crazy if, in fact, he does receive the death penalty? I'd be interested in seeing that. Have they broadcast this guy's trial on court TV? Will the sentencing be shown? Certainly would be something to see, I imagine. All right, let's see what else we're talking about here.
But listen, Kelly's come out.
I kind of want to go back to the boyfriend.
Come out and wrote Channel 4 or something and did this big story with them about what you had done to her, and if something would have happened, to you then, that you wouldn't have been able to do this to these girls, which I guess is true, But
okay.
I sent her a message, dude, and I said, listen, this isn't your time. This time right here is for these women who they were still looking for the second one. I said, stop trying to hog the media. You know what I mean?
That's what she's trying to do too. She's trying to get all the time for herself.
She's trying to get the attention, and I said to her, I said, you need to stop because they're still looking for this other woman, and this is not your time for that. So I can't believe she did that. Yeah.
Did Mila say anything or no?
She hasn't said anything. I mean, the news report that she helped lead them to you, and that they said something about your father and all that. So
what do you mean?
I don't know. They
about my father, about you?
Yeah. They said one of the stories said that when the marshals came to the house, that when you answered the phone, you just said, I'll come out. I just want to talk to my dad or my father or whatever. So, which, I mean, I don't, listen, I don't care. Wait, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay? I love you. This shit is tearing me up, okay? I can't even tell you how much this is tearing me. But I feel like I told you yesterday, I feel like I worried what was coming.
Yeah.
So
they're not going to be. They're definitely not going to be sympathetic to me, especially since it took a medical examiner to fucking identify the second girl.
Like I said,
this dude's talking about they're not going to be sympathetic to him. You're worrying about the wrong thing, man. What's crazy? He went to trial. Okay, yeah, he confessed to this. He confessed to his father. His father turned him in. But he took a trial, which meant that he was trying to fight it in some regards. What regards did he try to fight it on? I'm sure pleading insanity. I'm sure, the mental capacity came into play during his trial, which, didn't work out because the jury still found him guilty of the, what's the best case scenario that comes out of this if that were to work for him? Could you imagine? They found this guy to be incompetent to stand trial, so he's going to go to a mental hospital to serve out, some time until he's competent to be released back into society. Is that how that would play out? Nunya Biz says it's over your head. It might be. I don't claim to be a psychologist, a mental expert. I'm certainly not the right person for that with all my own personal mental problems. But if he's dealt with these mental issues and this frontal lobe damage that you mentioned since 13 years old, where did that come from? Sports, CTEs, something like that, an accident? Let's switch phone calls right here because I just got to be honest, this one's not really doing it for me.
The YouTube channel.
The Mila calls you a monster. Wade Wilson learns Mila recorded his confession for the news. Who is Mila? I guess that's his ex-girlfriend. Wade Wilson called with ex-girlfriend Mila. Okay. Wade Wilson says he will walk into the gates of hell with a taco in his hand. Oh, man, there's a lot of calls that we could be going with right here. 44 under, shout out to you. Jersey is trash. That's sad. I like Jersey. All right, which one do we go with? The Mila calls you a monster, or I'm going to go with the other one. Actually, this one's got 73,000.
Tailgates are better with Sam Adams Oktoberfest. Maybe I am a morning person.
It's Sam season!
This video contains 2 gel.
Okay, anyways, Wildfire says sports and 2 car accidents. Thank you for making me aware of all of that. So, you know, that is something to take into consideration right there. I made the prediction that they're going to give this guy the death penalty. I didn't realize that this guy did have documented mental shit going on like that. That seems pretty serious and in need to be taken into account. The call with the ex-girlfriend. Wade Wilson confesses. There we go. I'm guessing that's not the one that I was seeing right there. Damn. There's a lot of phone calls. I am Deadpool. Damn, they got a lot of damn calls. All right, I guess it was the first one that we saw. Let's go with this one.
This video contains 2 jail calls made by Wade Wilson.
Shout out to everybody
the first
taking the
short
time to
call
rock
starts
with me
out
this
with
evening.
Mila. Towards the end, Wade's dad is added to the call. The second call in this video is between Wade and his dad. In that call, Wade's dad tells him that Mila set him up and went to the media. Take a listen.
Your current balance is $1.59. This telephone call may be monitored or recorded. Thank you for using GTL.
Hey, baby.
Daddy.
Hey. What's up?
I'm gonna take care of you. Okay.
What's up? What happened? What happened?
I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of you.
Thank you, baby. Were you able to put the money on there?
No, but I've made a decision. I'm just gonna take care of you.
Thank you, baby. Thank you so much.
Not this one.
I may never see you again, but I will take care of you.
Are you going to be able to put the money on tonight?
Yes. I am. Well, I just ordered a little bit of like snow.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Right.
So I'm working on that, but I still have $150, so I can put.
Baby, why did you not walk to the jail and put the money on?
Because I had to order some snow. Like snow was falling. I had to make it happen.
So can that person that you ordered for not give you a ride to the jail?
No, I don't trust them. I'd rather walk than trust them.
Baby, I don't think you're going to be able to be... Hold on.
Right now, motherfucker.
Hey, babe. Does the jail close at any time, like the doors? Does that kiosk which you put money on close at any time?
Guess who's calling me right now?
At 1?
Guess who's calling me right now?
What, baby?
This is weird, motherfucker.
What happened?
Guess who's calling me right now?
Who?
Billy.
Baby, that doesn't make me happy.
No, it doesn't supposed to make you happy. Like I think this is like national news or something. Like, he hasn't reached out to me in forever.
Baby.
So this is his ex-girlfriend, I'm guessing, at this point. At first, I thought it was like his daughter. She sounded so young. Somebody's saying that she's high in this. She sounds, like she's pretty high in here.
Told me that you blocked his phone number.
I did. I don't know how he's called.
Jody talking to Mila.
Baby,
right
can you please walk to the jail?
Yes, Daddy.
Will you?
I have you, 100%. I will take care of you. Don't worry.
Well, no, baby. I know you're gonna take care of me or whatever. Baby, that machine that you put the money on, it closes at like 12. You got to get there before 12, and it's 9 something right now.
It's 9:29, motherfucker.
Baby, please, 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 walk there now, please.
Daddy, I walk there.
Daddy. That's what screwed me up when she was calling him Daddy. Man, he's having this girl walk to the damn walk to the jail to put money on the kiosk. Is that for the phone? I'm thinking, because I think when the phone picked up, it said he only had $1.50 left on the account. He's needing some money on this phone so that he can keep talking to her.
I'll talk to you while you walk.
You know, not that it matters at all, but just my own 2 cents on this situation. Hey, this the worst kind of girl. This the worst kind of relationship you could ever have while you locked up. I couldn't imagine in this guy's case knowing that he's never coming home unless he escapes, which he's already tried to do one time. But having a girlfriend like this out there that's wide open, nose wide open, you got Jody calling while you on the damn phone. You know, Sancho in the DMs. Yeah, you better bet it. For him, though, it probably doesn't matter because he does have a boyfriend, Joey. Is Joey making up for Mila? And then, you know, he's probably got a lot of other women writing to him as well. It's got to be crazy. Could you imagine if this dude gets a cell phone, which he probably will once he gets to prison? This dude's going to have a prison YouTube channel from prison, serving life, waiting for the death penalty, whichever outcome ends up being after tomorrow when he is sentenced.
And I have to call my dad at some point too, because I keep trying to call him. Because he messaged me on the kiosk and he said, "Call me. It's very important."
Why did you have to do this? You were out.
He's living like a boss up in here. You know, my dad's messaging me. I got to call him. It's very important. I got people to call. You already know because he's got so much connections to the outside that, you know, his phone calls are all over YouTube. People are doing reaction videos like this. Doxy Mama says that he beat her pretty bad. Not surprised considering what he did to the other 2 women. So, you know, Mila is married to Tommy from the Deadliest Catch TV show. What does Mila look like? I'm just really curious to know. Let's look up old Mila right now. Mila Wade Wilson. That's her claim to fame right there. Holy that can't be her. You know, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Oh, she's on TikTok talking about the police failed her. I am surprised. She does not really foot the bill in terms of what I thought that she was going to look like. Yeah. But, you know, whatever. I was expecting her to be, you know, that's her right there, right? Yeah. This doesn't look like what I thought she was going to look like. You know, I think about the drugs. I think about, you know, probably small. Let's go back to this phone call.
I know, baby. I know. I was free.
You were out. Please try to explain it to me. Please.
Listen, I'll explain. Are you walking
shit, I'm
right
wrong.
now?
That's not her. That's not Mila. Okay, damn.
If I walk, will you talk to me?
Then why is that the picture that's showing up? Who the hell was that girl then? I found God bless it, man. Please. I swear, man, one of these days. One of these days. I think I found her. I'm not 100% sure. Mila is a blonde. All right, I think I found her. Y'all let me know. Is this her? And why am I having so much trouble finding her? Is this her right here, this little blonde? This is a horrible picture. There's got to be a better picture than this. I probably ought to be careful right here because something crazy could pop up. You know what? I probably searched it the wrong way. Let me go like this. Wade Wilson, ex-girlfriend. Kelly Matthews. Who the hell? Man, this rabbit hole is deep. Wade Wilson, ex-girlfriend Mila, asked him why he killed. Okay, I guess we found her right here. Got it. Hey, this has got to be her, right? I mean, the story's got a picture of her right here. Again, I don't want any. Not what I expected. Look up her testimony. Man, we could do this all night right here. We could run this thing 24 hours right into the sentencing. What do you think? What do you think Wade Wilson's doing right now? He's probably on the phone with somebody. Do you think he's worried about getting the death penalty? It's got to be a thought in your mind. Do you think he sleeps well tonight? What do you think he's eating tonight for dinner? Nice little prison meal. Making a spread with the guys. Talking to Joey. I mean, from these phone calls, it doesn't really seem like he's got a care in the world. It's crazy they got these phone calls all over YouTube like this. Like, that just blows my freaking mind. Obviously, somebody who works for GTL is the plug for this YouTube channel.
Okay.
Will you walk so you can...
My phone is actually on like 0%. Okay, just give it 2 seconds.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Daddy, talk to me.
I am, baby. I just want to make... Well, baby, I put my... Huh?
You put your dick in them, didn't you?
No, I didn't, baby. No, I didn't. Actually, I really did not.
You did not put your dick in both of those girls.
Neither one. Neither one.
Them for the news is that you put them.
Yeah, well, the news is just saying that because of, remember me and you have already talked about, like, my past or whatever. The news is saying that because of that, probably.
Well, because Kelly's like...
Oh, well, really, because of Kelly. Yeah, you're right. That is actually...
You know, it does raise a good point. She's asking whether or not he had sex with either of these two women. He's denying that. She's saying that she heard on the news that he a bathing aped both of them women. He's saying they're just saying that because of what happened between us in the past. You know, how crazy does Mila have to be in all of this, you know, to still be talking to this guy? To still be saying, hey, I'm going to hold you down no matter what. This is absolutely insanity to me. You know, they say that there's somebody for everyone. And maybe it's Joey for Wade here. It's cute. She's high.
Being like a little, like, I swear to God, like, if I read you the messages, you just straight up being like,
hey, wait, baby, can you do me a favor? Baby, here's what we're gonna do. I need you to three-way call my dad, so because he has something important to tell me, and then you can hear what he has to say too.
All right, hold on.
Okay. Baby, you promise you're gonna make it to the jail?
I'm gonna fucking take care of you, motherfucker.
All right, baby.
I'm gonna take care of you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let me go ahead. Somebody's still saying Rose says that's not Mila, but anyways, No Panic saying she's got the news with her. Man, if this doesn't bring up like that movie The Town, that scene when Ben Affleck calls, what's her name? Was her name Rose? Whatever the hell her name was. And he's watching her from the abandoned building right across the street. And she's got the FBI sitting right there and they're trying to set him up. Hey, just come on over. Yeah, you sure it's safe for me to come over? Yeah, okay. Well, if you're saying it's safe, I'll be there in like an hour. You know, it's got those kind of vibes right here. She actually kind of reminds me of the kid's mother from the movie The Town, because she was a drug addict as well. And if she's got the news sitting here with her waiting for the confession, how much money are they paying her to try to get this up out of him? They got to be paying her something good. Maybe an 8-ball. Don't want to make any drug jokes here, but, you know, what news does she got sitting there with her? TMZ? This is crazy.
Do I need to tell my dad? Do I need to tell my dad to call and get you an Uber to the jail?
No, I walk.
Baby, I'd rather just get you a ride. I can get you a ride there and back.
Now that you're
Oh, he a boss.
Yeah.
You getting an Uber from jail?
Shut up, motherfucker.
I hate
Hey,
you, motherfucker.
baby, I'm gonna ask my dad to get you a ride, okay?
No, Daddy. Listen, I have the number right now. Tell me what to dial. I'm adding it, and then it's gonna hang up for a second, but then I'm gonna merge. Okay.
Okay, baby.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh, baby. Baby.
She's making the three-way. She's making the three-way right now. Or
Hello? Hey, Dad.
This is Mila. Yeah.
Hey, dude.
Yeah. What's up, Dad?
Man, I put the money on there. I just put more money on there, and every time, I fucking need to call.
Well, listen.
I mean, every time I tried to answer,
listen,
it doesn't fucking.
When she was calling you for me, it said the 1 minute thing. So this phone's about to hang up. Do I need to call her and three-way you again, or do you want me to try to call your phone?
Call me.
All right, I'll call you. Okay.
Keep calling me, and it'll go through. I think I just put money on there again, so it should go through.
All right, Dad.
Are we going to get him an attorney? Can I put him with you for an attorney?
Thank you for using GTL.
Dan, they hung that, Jonah. All right, call 2. Wade's dad tells him about Mila going to the media. Oh, shit.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Well, folks, it's set to be another score.
This will be an interesting phone call right here. Jesse, shout out to you. Thank you for that right there. How does the money from GoFundMe get to him in there? His ex-kiosk, Kristen, set that account up. What if she says F him? You know, GoFundMe is a funny thing, and take it from me, I should know. They are, and especially more so now, I can imagine, than before. But years ago, when we dealt with GoFundMe here on After Prison Show for the likes of Danny and for others as well, you got to really prove where that money is going. You know, what that money's being raised for, and that money is going to get to the people that it's intended for. So if they can't do that with the GoFundMe money that's been raised thus far, nobody's ever going to get that money. Joe, what's going on with you? Ain't much, Joe, but I love having you back making videos. Hang in there, sir. Hey, man, times are tough right now, but we here. And, man, we got some big things upcoming. I do have quite a bit of hope for the future here. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to rock with me. All right, we got call number 2 here.
It finally worked, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it worked. I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know what the fuck happened. It went right through this time. Listen, I'm just going to cut to the chase with this because it's pissing me off really bad. I don't know what, and I was about to go off on that call with Mila. So, you know, I would rather talk to you privately first. I'm trying to understand something.
Yeah.
Where are you and her at right now? Okay.
Oh, she said we're still.
Where are y'all at?
She said she's not going to leave me.
Okay. Well, let me tell you the truth. Do you know anything about media or anything with her?
No. What happened?
Okay. So yesterday when you called, she set your fucking ass up. She had a news reporter there and had you on speakerphone, dude. And the news reporter heard
you telling her you're the best. They've got it all over the TV. Okay, I'm getting ready to play it for you. My wife's sitting here, and she's got the story where Mila calls you a fucking monster, where she says you're a psychopath and she's your ex and you were going to kill her. And they recorded your conversation with her where you're saying, don't leave me. You're the best thing ever. You know that, right? And then she's like, I'm so confused. So she's playing you right now, because she's got the goddamn media there. Now I'm gonna play it for you. I want you to listen to this. This is your fucking girl on fucking TV. Okay?
The first one is person of interest makes bombshell.
This is how the media spun it yesterday. Person of interest makes bombshell jail call. Listen.
Murder investigations. This man, Wade Wilson, is in jail on unrelated charges.
The Cape Coral detectives say he's a person of interest in the death of these two women, Christine Milton and Diane Ruiz. And earlier today, Wade Wilson made a number of phone calls to his ex-girlfriend from behind bars. Tonight, we have team coverage tonight. Reporter Gina Tomlinson is live with more clues from the investigation. She's talked to neighbors today in Diane's neighborhood. But we begin with Wink News investigative reporter Allison Gormley. Only she was there to hear that shocking conversation. Allison. When I stopped by the scene, Melissa Montañez this afternoon, she was on speakerphone with Wade Wilson calling from jail. Myself and my colleague Lauren Sweeney heard Wade tell Montañez about the murders of the two women and why he did it. And all throughout, he was still trying to profess his love to the woman at the other end of the phone line. A plea to stick by him. That's Wade Wilson, currently in the Lee County Jail. Calling the ex-girlfriend he allegedly attacked last week from a recorded line. That violent attack happened on the same day Christine Milton's body was found in Cape Coral. Same day Diane Ruiz disappeared. Sure. What? Well, he just cut through people. Montani has agreed to go on camera for this interview to talk about that phone call we heard, if she could hide her face. On the phone, we heard Wilson tell Montañez he was on drugs. He just said he just felt like killing her. Like, that's not normal. Like, no. He just felt like killing her. I just felt like killing her. Nonchalant about it? A little bit too much. We couldn't reach Wilson for comment because he's still behind bars and doesn't have an attorney listed.
Yeah, that's the first one. Okay, that's the first one yesterday. Now I'm getting ready to play you the one today. So she's I don't know what her MO is, Wade, but she's telling you something, and she's got you. Okay, now listen to the one today.
Okay, first things first. Holy shit. This is an unbelievable soap opera right here. With the amount of access this guy's got to the outside world, his dad definitely following everything that's going on with his case, knowing full good and well that sentencing is tomorrow. This guy faces the death penalty, probably going to get that, might get life in prison. I'm betting on the death penalty. I may be wrong with that, but that's my bet right there. I got to imagine his dad has probably popped in here and seen this evening, which would be crazy to note, right? Just given the amount of keeping tabs on what's going on, especially knowing that court is tomorrow. So that's one thing to note right there. But this guy, Wade Wilson, this idiot who's sitting here having this conversation with this ex-girlfriend who clearly is on drugs. He knows that she does drugs. If he knows anything about her, he definitely knows that she's getting high. She sounds like she's high on the phone. She's got a freaking news reporter right there with her, and she is straight playing this dude, telling him, I'm going to be there for you, daddy, and then telling the news something totally different. Could not imagine what it would be like to be locked up to hear this type of shit. On the other end of the phone, you being made aware of what's really going on out there. But maybe this guy is just eating up all of the attention. You got to imagine he ain't got much else to really be dealing with at this point, other than the fact that, oh, that's crazy. No Panic says his dad did an interview with 23andMe. Crazy and awesome. Good for Josh for getting that interview. I, probably could get an interview too, maybe, but who the hell knows? He said that there was another phone call that they're getting ready to talk about. I mean, another interview with the news. He's getting ready to tell Wade Wilson about. What did she tell the news this time?
It could have been one of those bodies. I was meant to be one of those bodies.
Bombshell jail cell confession from Wade Wilson to his ex-girlfriend. She says Wilson called her yesterday and admitted to killing both Christine Melton and Diane Ruiz. Thank you for watching NBC2. I'm Peter Book.
And I'm Kelly Burns. Melissa Montanez says Wilson savagely attacked her last week, just hours after he allegedly murdered Melton and Ruiz during a meth-fueled rage. NBC2's Ilya.
Well, son of a bitch, that answers one of my bigger questions right there. Was this dude on drugs? They said it was a meth-fueled rage. I didn't think that this dude looked like a drug addict, looking at the pictures of him prior to all these face tattoos. But you never know. You never know. Joe's the worst judge of character when it comes to who's getting high and who isn't. No shots intended there. But, it kind of makes sense. Forget the frontal lobe damage and all that shit. Dude was on a bender and murdered 2 women in a drug-fueled rage. You think about, will the mental capacity of this dude come into play and spare him from the death penalty? I was actually a little worried, thinking, what if I get this wrong? My prediction as to whether or not this dude's getting the death penalty. I am the #1 jailhouse lawyer, self-professed at that. I think he's getting the death penalty tomorrow. And here's the real huckleberry to the situation. All these phone calls. The judge listening to this shit right now, waiting for sentencing tomorrow. Probably thinking to himself, I can't wait to impose judgment. Listen to this guy. Nonchalant, carrying on, getting bricked up, talking to a dude. You get in the gas chamber, homeboy. And I hate to say it like that because I know his dad is probably watching this. It's sad that, this is your son that's involved in this situation. But, damn, Jesse, said a trustee was bringing him drugs and they got caught. Yeah, there's no redemption in this, unfortunately. It's just a major soap opera is what it is. And that's my prediction, man. I think that I think he's going to get the death penalty. Tomorrow is his sentencing. We will see tomorrow, if my prediction is correct or not. Shout out to Lockdown 23andMe for getting the dad interview. Joseph says, watch that interview. His dad explains everything there. Yeah, definitely check that out. Don says Joe is sus AF. New After Prison Show merch on the way.
He had a trustee bringing him drugs. I got caught.
Oh, shit, I actually heard that because I got the headphones on. Shout out to Joe getting that shit right and figuring out the TTS, the text-to-speech situation. New After Prison Show merch on the way. Hey, I'm bricked up. After Prison Show 2024. Look, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. This was better than the video that I filmed about Wade Wilson earlier that got destroyed because of audio issues. A lot of people took the time to rock with us on this. Thank you so much for all the input, all the insight, all the information that I wasn't aware of. And for, sticking around when we got to these phone calls as well. This is really where it was at. All the information that I was spewing in the beginning of this was nothing in comparison to those calls. Doxy says, pray for justice for these women. Absolutely. Let that not get lost on anybody here. 2 people lost their lives because of this guy. And that's what it is. Unfortunate. unfortunate as it is. It's a crazy world that we live in. You know, you got crazy people every day doing crazy shit. And, yeah, Danny says, Liam, I'll save that for another time. You know, my son is going through a change, the terrible twos, and boy, is he getting terrible. Trying to get him right, man. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to rock with me on this. Hope this was a stream y'all enjoyed. Hey, please leave a comment on this. It would really mean a lot. And I'm going to tell you right now, the live streaming, damn, am I sweating? The live streaming is about to be a lot more regular here on After Prison Show because we have something big getting ready to launch. The new After Prison Show RP Prison server coming in a mere few days. This thing, you know, was supposed to launch the beginning of September. It may actually launch, well, right around then. So y'all be looking forward to that. You guys have a great one. Hey, Dale, shout out to you, man. I'm getting ready to wrap this thing up, but I really appreciate the support right there, brother. Creek, I appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much. Look, man, hey, this was a great one. A lot of information right here. We did a lot. And I like this time slot. This kind of worked. I got to get ready to go make dinner, figure out what's going on with my van that broke down today. A lot happened on this live stream as well. And you guys have a great evening. The world will be watching tomorrow what's going to happen with this guy at his sentencing, and so will I. I'll look forward to sharing more with you guys after that. Have a great one, and until next time, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace! Oh, shit, I was